What is going on, my brother? So it seems a couple people are interested in actually moving to Thailand, possibly in the future, and they kind of want to know, oh yeah, like where do you go? What do you do? That kind of stuff. And I'm gonna give you my full, unfiltered story and experience on in Thailand. So yeah, nothing else to say. Let's get straight into it, man. So I went twice. First time I went, I stayed for 7 days. Second time I went, I stayed for 6 months. Last year, I went for the second time, and the year before that, it was my first time ever going. So it was like 2022, first time ever going. And it was actually my first time going overseas by myself, going to like an airport, all that kind of shit by myself. I was 20 years old, I think, like 19, 20 years old. And it was a bloody surreal experience. It was really great. But essentially, I landed, I got to Bangkok airport, Suvarnabhumi, something like that. I got there and then I flew to Koh Samui and I spent one night there just kicking back, I think. No, actually, no. I went straight to the island. So I went to Koh Samui and then from there I got a transit. This is my first time, by the way. I got a transit bus to like this pier close by, and I was going to catch a ferry to Koh Phangan, which is an island just above Koh Samui, and it's a different kind of island. And that was my destination because I was staying with my uncle. That was the plan. So I was going to stay with my uncle there for the 7 days, chill at his bungalow, whatever. Get on the boat. Immediately, even before I get on the boat, I remember like I left the pier and I went for a walk around the streets. Went to this cafe, bro. Just went in, sat inside, had a coffee. Beautiful hot weather. Learnt, practiced a little bit of Thai. It was really, really great. So left the coffee and then jumped on the ferry. Off we go. We're on the boat, yada yada. You know how good that experience is. It's nice. And then once I arrived, my uncle was there. We got a taxi back to his place. And dude, let me tell you, like first impressions, as soon as I got to the island, beautiful. Less busy, less cars on the road, barely any cars actually on the road, mostly just scooters. Beautiful impressions. And we drove to his bungalow, which is on the western side of the island. So you catches the sunsets and stuff. Dude, the bungalow was fucking sick. And there's a lot of bungalows around Thailand like this. The bungalow was absolutely insane. It's straight on the beach, built on the sand. Literally 5 seconds walk and you're at the beach watching the sunset. And literally that's what we did because I got there like a little bit late. Got there, first thing I did, put my bags down in my room and just went straight into the water. And dude, I was expecting like refreshing, cold, cool water. It was the total opposite. It was so warm and so hot. It was like a sauna almost, but it was really good because like I personally don't like swimming in cold water. If I have the option to swim in warm water, bro, 100% any day. Jumped in the water, bro. I'm swimming. I'm enjoying it. Yada yada. And then my uncle comes out, so we get ready to go to this like cafe. Go to the cafe, drive up there. I'm riding on the back of the scooter, and like the scooter life seems awesome. And up to this point, I haven't driven any scooters or motorbikes ever in my life. So driving up, I'm riding passenger. Get to the cafe, have a bit of coconut water, of course, bro. Come on, it's Thailand. Got some beautiful coconut waters. Fresh coconut as well, just cut it up, eat the inside, the juice, everything. And then my uncle pulls out a joint, just like super casually, just pulls it out, starts smoking it and everything. And I'm like, dude, like, what the hell? Oh shit, almost lost the camera. I'm like, what? How is this even like legal? Is this even legal? And it's like, yeah, look, they don't really mind, whatever. So he pulls it out, starts smoking. Of course, I take a hit. And then jump back into the water for a bit, swim. Bruh, the water is just next level mental. It's warm, you don't want to get out. Beautiful day as well, man. So that was like my first impression. After that, it was just sunset time. So we went for a coffee and then just came back, watched the sunset on the beach. And we did this every night, dude, just watching the sunset. Beautiful, beautiful time. And like, yeah, bro, that was my first impression. So first impression after like the 7 days. I mean, during the 7 days, went to a waterfall, bro. Went to multiple cafes. Went to this one cafe every morning. That was like my go-to spot. and I started going there the second time I went back to that island. So that's like my go-to regular spot in the mornings. Man, good life. Just keeping active, always on the scooter, doing something. Met this girl. My friend was doing this like spiritual workshop, and he wanted my help, and I wasn't doing anything, so I'm like, yeah, sure, experience sake. So I went up to him. We went up to this yoga retreat, which there's a lot of yoga retreats on Koh Phangan. If you're into any spirituality, or if you like any of these like open-minded shit, workshops, whatever, Koh Phangan is definitely your interest. So we went up to this yoga retreat, and I'm helping him set up cameras. Straight away when I walked in, I saw this girl. She's really cute actually, and kind of small, and was attracted to her. Straight away, like, made eye contact. Who's this person? And I walked up straight and just introduced myself. Hey, what's up? I'm Thailand. What's going on? What are you doing here? How do you know Ernie? Yada yada. Made a joke, left it there. Turns out she's there helping co-facilitate the event as well. So her and I were doing our thing, just helping these people set up cameras. I'm recording the stuff on the camera, and so I sit down. She sits down. All the clients, like the people that are going through the event, they all sit down as well. And like my mate is doing this weird like little fucking workshop where he's like screaming and like coughing out their bad energy. So he's sucking their bad energy, putting it through his filter, and then coughing it back out. So it's supposed to, lift bad energies from you and make you feel good and stuff. So he's doing this thing to everybody, speaking light language. That's what I remember. And I look over my shoulder, and I just look straight to the girl, and we just make eye contact. She smiles, I smile. She turns around first. Come on, bro, you have to hold eye contact. You know what it is. So she turns around first, and then I turn around. And from then on, I knew straight away it was on. Like, in my mind, I even full visualized the outcome, what was going to happen, how it was going to turn down. And it did. Like, it turned down exactly like I visioned. But that event finished, went and had a juice with her, talked to her for a bit, did some cold reading on her, bro, come on. She had some rings and some necklaces, so I just said, a couple of things about that. I don't remember exactly what. Good experience, good chemistry straight away. And then we exchanged numbers, of course. Little tip. If you can actually get into conversation first, or even do a midi date when you meet someone, it's better to do that than go for a number straight away. Like in my situation, we finished the workshop. She had nothing on, so it's like a mini date. Hey, let's go have a quick 5-minute coffee, tea, whatever. And that's a mini date. And then after that, you can build more traction and then just go for the number. It's much better that way, if you can do that. So grab the number, head back out, yada yada, do my thing. And then she messaged me later that day. She's like, hey, let's do something, come to my house. And I'm like, all right, sure. How far is it? And she's like, yeah, 15 minutes on the scooter. And I'm like, all right, cool. She asked me, like, have you ever ridden a scooter? And I said no, but I also said I'm willing to learn. The funny part is, my father specifically told my uncle that I'm not allowed to drive a scooter because it was dangerous, and I didn't know how. So despite knowing that, I still said, yeah, I'm willing to learn. Fuck it. Like, who cares, right? But I was going to get into shit if my dad knew. Anyway, the invite was there. And I was like, bro, I'm not going to miss out because of some stupid fucking rule about my safety. Like, bro, if I die, I die. Who cares, okay? It's not the end of the world. I die. I was meant to die. Cool. Let's move on. So that rule to me was so fucking stupid. Of course, bro, I was going to break it. Come on, let's be honest. So I broke it. I went straight to my uncle. I'm like, hey, can I take the scooter? And he's like, yeah, look, you're not supposed to ride. Your dad told me, whatever. But I guess I'll let you go. He's the sickest fucking uncle. Of course he's going to let me go. Jump on the scooter, bro. I'm learning and shit. I ride up, meet the girl at like a little marketplace nearby. And she's like, yeah, so it's like 15 minutes just this way. Follow me. Bruh, start riding. I'm riding. There's no street lights anymore. I'm riding. There's fucking hills now. I ride a bit more and it turns into fucking mountains. And then dirt roads. Bro, I'm on a scooter. I'm driving for the first time. There's no lights. It's mountains, curves and shit. Bro, where are we going? Where is she taking me? Like, that's what I was thinking. And on the scooter, I was thinking like, bro, Surely she's gonna murder me. Like, I'm finished. She's gonna take my life. Whatever, whatever. And it's all over. But got to a place. This fucking mansion, bro. Some villa on the top of the mountain. Beautiful fucking views, everything. Rode up. I almost died. I almost like drove off the edge a couple times. So I kind of shat it, but it was my first time driving. I was pretty happy. Like, I'm still here, you know? So pretty proud of that. Bro, I went up. I straight up brought it up with her. I'm like, bro, what was that fucking route, man? You trying to kill us or something? And we've had a laugh about that. So we go inside, showing me around the house, all that shit. And then, like, she's like, all right, look, you sit here, and then I'm going to go in and take a shower real quick because I'm dirty. I'm like, all right, look, this is probably my chance of, like, going in or going out. Literally, like, my chance. And I said, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go all in. And I'm like, I walked up to her, and I looked straight into her eyes. Like, I was sitting, I stood up, I walked up to her, literally like this, looked straight into her eyes, and I'm like, well, guess what? I'm dirty as well, so why don't I join too, so that way we save water. I was like, this is the most bullshit excuse. It's like, you really, like, most bullshit excuse you could come up with. But she said yeah, and I was like, oh shit, it's on. Anyway, so did the thing, you know, shower, whatever. That was pretty fun. Stayed the night, and then in the morning when I woke up, I drove out like 6 o'clock in the morning. Bro, the most beautiful drive ever. Beautiful drive. From driving, beautiful hills, sunrise, amazing air, nobody on the road. And that's actually a pattern I realized in Koh Phangan. Like, the morning rides and the evening rides are absolutely fantastic, especially the morning rides. But yeah, like, the next day I saw her again. She came to my house, and after that, that was my final day. I left and I went back to Australia. But one thing I'll never forget about this experience was how, like, calm and how different your mindset is. Suddenly you're not obsessed with, like, the rat race of getting the next best job, getting the next best phone or the car, or, like, everyone rides a shit scooter, bro. Everyone wears sandals and shorts and, like, two different t-shirts, right? Nobody has crazy amounts of fucking stuff. Nobody drives a car. Everyone lives in huts and bungalows. People eat normal food. Like, dude, it's not a demanding life at all. It's really, really simple. So suddenly you don't need to work, or not work, but suddenly you're not put up with this pressure of always needing to make more money so you can access better things. The better things are already accessible to everybody, and it's amazing like that. And you naturally don't want any materialism because of how simple living it is on the island. And that's one thing I've realized about the island. And Koh Samui is similar. I can't speak about many other parts. Like Bangkok, I can't speak about that. I haven't been there and experienced it. I've only been to the airport. But Koh Samui and Koh Phangan are actually, like, really, really affordable and accessible for everybody. So it's highly recommend that. But man, overall experience, overall impression, when I was leaving, I wrote it in my journal actually. I was like, I'm going to be coming back here in the future. I'm going to come back next year. I'm definitely coming back here. That's what I wrote in my journal. And from that day on, I've been working ever since to make as much as possible so I can come back and stay for a long time. And that's my second time of going. I stayed for 6 months, but man, yeah, it did something to me. It showed me what's possible. It fueled my passion for YouTube because life out there is just so much better than life here, in my personal opinion. It's much more simpler. It's way up there with my way of living and my lifestyle. Now, it's not for everybody, right? This experience I had, some people don't like beaches or mosquitoes or, you know, that lifestyle. People prefer city and luxury, and that's so totally fine, bro. That's fine. This video isn't for you then, but I'm glad you chipped in anyway. But if this is like, oh yeah, look, Thailand sounds interesting, well, look at my experience. This is the experience I had, you know. Food, cheap. You have such diversity, Western food, any type of food you want. Healthy food, vegan food on the island, both Koh Samui and Koh Phangan. You know, scooters, everyone's riding on scooter. Everyone has this little routine of wake up, go for coffee, go for a slow morning. And then at the evening, always everyone's at the beach watching the sunset, having fun, you know, dancing. Friday nights, we've got dance on the beach. Every weekend, There's like dance activities happening on the party, on the island. Little Rasta home, whatever. Like dance activities are beautiful. People getting together, having fun. Food courts, just a great experience. There's anything from nature to socializing to nightlife to beaches to adventure, everything. And it's also cheap and accessible. Like, of course, you'll have to work for it, but it's very, very accessible. And so that was my experience, man. Like, if I was to wrap it up, 10 out of 10, exactly what I was looking for personally. It's everything. It checks off. You have to ask yourself a question. What is your dream ideal lifestyle? Okay. For me, okay, it's like beaches, sunshine, good food, healthy food, coffee, relaxed lifestyle, quiet place, a lot of water around, a lot of activities around, different types of people, healthy people, socializing, being active myself every day, having some animals, pets. Those are all my dream lifestyles. That's what includes in my dream lifestyle. So ask yourself the same question. If it aligns, then look into it, man. Look into it because you'll have such a great experience. Community as well, man. There's so many people to meet, like-minded people who are on self-improvement and meditation and spirituality, you know. Beautiful women, feminine women, women who are into spirituality. It's a really nice experience. So leaving Thailand, what it taught me was this is the life I want, a lifestyle that's simple, that's healthy, that's active. I'm always getting sun. That's the lifestyle I want. I will work for it. I will release videos, do my YouTube. That's my key to freedom, to get this life. And I will do it. And this is where I want to be. This is my goal. So yeah, man, think about it. If this is one of your goals to live in Thailand, it's such a great thing to work on. Give yourself 2 years like I am. Give yourself 2 years, work hard on your business, make money, and you can make it happen, man. Anyway, brother, so that was the first experience that I had going by myself. I will definitely do like a second video of this with my second time going to Thailand because I stayed for 6 months and there's so much I can talk about there, bro. Honestly, it's crazy. But my first experience, there you go, man. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.